Welcome back to All About the Smokies. In this video, we're here at the local goat in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're going to find out what all of the fuss is about. We've been driving past this place for a while, and the parking lot is almost always full, but we came at like 3 in the afternoon, and it's finally not busy. So we're going to try this place out. Let's eat. This video is being brought to you by Mark and Cindy Hitt. Mark and Cindy have joined All About the Smokies at the sponsorship level here on YouTube. If you'd like more information about that, click the join button down below. Now, on to the video. And here is the menu, trying to get the glare out of it. These are the starters. We've got chicken wings, salads and soup. Let's see what else. And some local picks, it says. Gourmet burgers and exquisite handhelds. And they do have some desserts. Alright, so I got the honey sriracha wings, and here's her tenders that are looking a little puny. So we'll see. They almost look like just the outside of a...
They're just like baby size.
Like baby size.
They're like little...
So we'll see. She got some barbecue sauce and some fries and some broccoli, so we'll let you know. Alright, let's try one of these. Thank you. Those are good. Got a nice sweetness to them, but then that little bit of kick. Not super hot. They're very good. Try one of the fries.
They're different.
They're pretty good. Alright, we're gonna finish eating. And here in just a moment we'll be back and we'll let you know our final take on this place. Alright, here's our final tally. Her chicken tenders came with fries and coleslaw. And then she got the side of broccoli. You can see the fries and my wings, and that's what it came to for 2 people. Alright, so that was the local goat in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Quick story. I actually ate there once already for the channel. I went there by myself. I made a reservation online, which you can do, and reserve a spot because it is always busy. Every time we drive by, it's busy. So I made a reservation online and showed up. And I asked the lady, and I don't ever do this, so I'm not sure why I did it. I asked the lady what she recommended. So I was between a few different things for an appetizer. It was the deep fried deviled eggs, I think they were called, and then fried green tomatoes. And I asked her what she recommended, and she said fried green tomatoes. Now keep in mind, I don't know if I've ever had fried green tomatoes. So why I'm going into this blindly?
Like, yeah, those are the best fried green tomatoes I've ever had.
Now I'll pop them up on the screen. Presentation wise, they were very nice. I took my first bite not knowing what to expect, and I did not care for that one tiny bit. So I can't,
There's nothing to compare it to.
There's nothing to compare it to. It's not like pancakes where I've had thousands of them. This is something I've never had before, so that was dumb. And then I had this pimento cheeseburger thing. I just made a lot of really poor choices.
This is what happens when I'm not with him. He doesn't know how to function.
Yeah, so the pimento cheeseburger, it was fine. I've had that kind of thing before, and it was fine, but like the whole experience was kind of really ruined based on that. So I didn't want to judge that entire experience based on
your failing,
my failing of choices. So we went back together. So this time, you got your chicken tenders as you typically do. I got the hot wings, and I don't know, overall it was a really good experience.
It was. I didn't know what to expect because I didn't know what the local goat was.
Makes it sound like their signature dish is a goat.
Well, they've got the weird goat on the logo, and I thought it was all like organic Greek food. I have nothing to tell me that that's what it would have been other than my perception based on the sign. So I judged a restaurant by the sign. So I didn't know GOAT standard.
Greatest of all time. Standard.
It stood for greatest of all time. There's not dots between GOAT to let me know that it
stands for something. Yeah.
Right.
So you had it half right though when it comes to the local. So what we found out quickly, and what I didn't find out the first time, the waiter this time around asked us immediately when we came in, is this our first time being there? And we said yes, because that first time needs to be forgotten. And he proceeded to tell us that everything they have in that restaurant is locally sourced. Yep. Is that right? Yep. I mean, like everything down to their
vegetables, their meat, even their sauces are all made in-house. So whether it's a salad dressing, ketchup, barbecue sauce, whatever it is, they make it all in-house. My barbecue sauce was the best that I've ever had, and I did not have any after effects of it, which is not always the case. So it was really delicious. So
yeah, and I tried the ketchup, and this isn't an insult to me. It tasted like Heinz. Like they made it there themselves.
It's not an insult to you.
Did I say an insult to me?
It's not an insult to me.
Well, I mean, from my perspective, it's
he's not a ketchup eater.
Yeah.
But it does taste like Heinz, which is honestly high markings because Heinz really is the best ketchup.
Yeah. So my wings were very good. I've had a lot of wings. I prefer bone-out wings because I don't like to work for my food. That's why I'm not a big ribs fan. But like the flavor of them, they were sweet. They were a little spicy. They weren't too hot. Excellent. Let's talk about the fries. You remember how? I mean, it's just so crispy, crunchy, good. And they brought you like 1,000.
Yeah, we had a lot of fries, and they taste like nobody else's fries. I can't explain what they taste like. They're more fried and crispy than you typically get from any French fry that you have, but they were really good. But yeah, you can't compare them to something else and say they taste like this, because there's nothing I've ever had that tasted that way. No. So I like that it's unique, that they have their own flavor, and I really liked the restaurant, and my chicken was really good. It was tender. It was
it looked small. Like when it came out, I thought, okay, you're going to be underwhelmed, because like as I showed in the video, the portion size looked like some of the chicken was ended up being stuffed up under the fries, so it ended up being fine, and it was plenty for you. You were full.
Yeah, and I didn't feel like junky afterwards.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially eating like the fried
it's all the junk that a lot of these places put into their food.
Yeah, so even with
all
the
healthy stuff,
fries and the chicken with the breading, I didn't feel cruddy afterwards.
Yeah, so I if you like to support local, for me this is like that next step, like taking it to another level. So you go to some of these local restaurants, these mom and pop places, but they source stuff in. They have Heinz ketchup. They have, they may make their own barbecue sauce, but they'll bring in different vegetables from distributors and things. This is locally sourced everything. So from the beginning of your meal to the end of it, I mean, it's all completely locally sourced. So supporting local, I mean, it's taken it that much further. So overall, I think it was a great experience. Now, here's a question that after we glowingly reviewed this place, that might surprise people. Would we eat here again? I think if I was a local, I would probably try to make it a place I kind of regularly go to.
It reminded me a lot, the atmosphere and everything, of Max and Irma's.
Right.
Like that kind of, I don't know, the bar eatery.
The vibe was definitely sports bar.
But I enjoy that environment in the sense that it's relaxing. You don't feel like you're being rushed out.
But it wasn't like, the food wasn't so amazing that we were like, oh man, we gotta go back there. Certain places you love to go, and like when you're on vacation, you make it a point to go to that place every time. I enjoyed it. I'm glad we tried it. I don't know if this would be one of those places for me.
But it is a unique place.
It's very
to go.
unique. And if you love locally sourced stuff and you like,
or just homemade, like without all the extra preservatives
and all
that are
that stuff.
added in. Yeah. So apparently we like our preservatives.
I do, but it is important, like you pointed out, to say, for you, it didn't affect your stomach in any way. A lot of times when we'll eat out somewhere, it will upset your stomach, and this one did not at all. So I think that's important to note. So
it was important for me.
Would we recommend it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It is. I think it's worth the hype for what it is, and it is a little pricey, and you're paying for that locally sourced food and that little attention to detail that they give. So it is going to be a little more expensive than some of the other sit-down places that you might go.
And we went, what did it end up being, mid-afternoon?
Like 3.
So it was getting busy when we were leaving.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to deal with a crowd, maybe work your meals into where you can go mid-afternoon and then you can beat the rush.
Yep. But that was the Local Goat Pigeon Forge. If you've been there before, I'd love to hear what your thoughts were, what your favorite dish is. Leave that down in the comments below.
Yep.
And this has been another video from the Great Smoky Mountains.
We hope you have a great day.
God bless.
That was awesome.